I've kind of been in my like Zen girl era, which is why I haven't really been on here. I've been working on building my practice. So I am not necessarily doing makeup as much anymore. I actually have a private practice, believe it or not. Your girl is officially a private practice owner, and that's where I've been. That's what I've been up to. I've been helping people work on the inside, do their inside work, do their shadow work, work on their self-esteem, work on their boundaries, work on speaking up, work on overcoming their trauma, work on their relationship challenges, work on stepping outside the box with relationships if they want to. Yeah, and it's been really taking up all my time, like all of my time, because I've been building from the ground up, and makeup has kind of been on the back burner because I've been doing more like Zen activities. Sorry, my nose ring is just making an appearance, you guys. I'm sorry. I've been doing a lot of Zen activities where, you know, makeup just wasn't as on the forefront for me, which I think I'm at a point now where I really do miss it. Like, I've been missing it, but I miss it a lot more because I feel like my style is changing and I haven't really defined my new style yet because I haven't been hands-on as much. And so I feel like I'm also going through this somewhat transition of like, okay, what is my new style of makeup? How do I present myself now? Because my old style just doesn't feel fitting enough for me. Like, some parts of it feel very fun to me. Like, I used to wear a lot of contacts. I might get back to that, but now your girl wears glasses. Like, freaking astigmatism. So now I wear glasses, but I think I still do want to get back to wearing contacts eventually because that was like a vibe. I like that like exotic, damn near alien look sometimes. Like, yes, we all know it's fake. I'm giving fantasy. I like to give fantasy. I've chose sultry allure for a reason. Like, sultry is sultry. It doesn't say sultry clean girl aesthetic. It just says sultry, meaning sultry can encompass so many things. It is very much fantasy based and fun. It's a fun, creative persona I like to put on. And now I'm like, okay, but you know, what does my fun persona want to do now? Like, how do I want to present myself now? The clean girl aesthetic really has taken over, and it's really made it to where it's kind of dimmed the light of the girls who don't like clean girl makeup. Some of us do like more. More is more, and more is more. More being more is okay. But you know, the trends, you gotta go with them sometimes. So I've kind of added a step to my beauty ritual, which is, forgot the name of whatever this is that they do when they like smoke the hair. Somebody please help me out, or I'll just post it on the screen somewhere if I find it. But it's Boucour. It's one of those. So I got the Yara one, and so it comes in this little packaging. This is like my tester one, so I want to find one that I really love the smell of, but it comes in this little thing. It looks like a little chocolate bar, but it's incense. And so you just break one off and then you put it in here or whatever smoker container that you have. And it's perfume. Everyone knows Yara, okay? Y'all know Yara. So you put it in this and then you close it and then the smoke comes out. I got this from this little local Indian shop right by one of the coffee shops, or no, Arabic shop. And it was right by this Arabian coffee shop. And so I got this, I think it was like $12 or something. But I love it because it smells so good and it's a fun process. Like, you gotta have some fun. So this is a little torch lighter. Get you one. just saves you so much time instead of trying to use a regular lighter. So you let it burn a little bit, or at least I do. I'm gonna just let it, I'm not gonna let it burn too long because I don't want that much smoke. So then you blow it out. Look at that. Oh, such a vibe. It's such a vibe, you guys. And then so the girls, they'll like put it in their hair. They'll like put it up under their shirt and in their clothes. They'll kind of step into it. But it's such a vibe. I love it because it smells so good. And then you just kind of do this and you walk around smelling really good, like really, really good. Especially if you do it like a few times. You can let it sit in your closet and get like all in your clothes. It smells so good. But yeah, so this is kind of the new step that I've added, and I love it. It's so girly and like, you know, fun. Okay, so I put on some moisturizing lotion. That's what you saw me doing. So I put on some moisturizing lotion on my face. Very simple step. I went and picked up a new foundation called House Labs. This used to be owned by Lady Gaga, but I think she changed her actual company, so someone else owns it, I believe. But I know it originated with her, or she used to promote it or whatever. But I got the House Labs foundation in the color 480 medium deep neutral. I've only worn this once to kind of test it out, but I like it so far. I haven't worn like a full face and like done the whole shebang. So this is my second time wearing it to really know how it is. So you know, we'll see. I'm gonna live review on this. But yeah, so I'm getting back to my beauty ritual. I need my chapstick or something. I need my chapstick. So first, I am going to be, let's see. Do I want to start with the brows? I'm gonna start with the brows this time. I'm gonna start with the brows. My NYX brow pencil in Espresso has completely emptied. Womp, womp, womp. And so I still like to use the actual spoolie because it's so nice and actually gets through my eyebrow hairs a little bit better than like these spoolies. I don't think they do as good of a job. Like, it's just not as sturdy, I guess, as this one because it's tied to the pencil, and so I can like really press in on this one. So I keep the actual pencil just for the spoolie sometimes because it's so sturdy. So I'll be using, let's see, I'll be using one of these Nicka K, I know, maybe Ruby Kisses pencils, eyebrow pencils. I'm not gonna fill it in too much because I want it to be a softer look. And so I'm just gonna kind of more so worry about the tailbone. So when I do my eyebrows, first I arch them. So if your eyebrows are not arched, get an archer or go get a wax. But you need to shape your eyebrows first. Without shaping them first, you're doing too much work because then you have to conceal the hairs when they're not shaped correctly. And that's why some of you guys don't actually get the eyebrow shape that you need, because you're not actually shaping them up first, and then you're trying to put makeup on them and outline an eyebrow shape that isn't already neat. And so you're having to make it neat with the concealer, which if you're not really precise in doing that, it's still not going to come out the way that you like, and you're going to be working too hard. So I shaped my eyebrows up yesterday, so they're still pretty shaped up well. And I just make the end darker. You don't want to make this part, the front tail, too dark. That's more like 2016 makeup, where it was like blocky. I don't know if some of y'all remember that, but when it was like blocky, I used to do that. I know I did, and you know, I perfected it at the time, but we move on, we evolve, right? So just don't touch the front end. Don't touch the front end if you have enough hair. Now, if you don't have like eyebrows like that, then you'll have to go in and add some definition in the front. However, it still needs to look gradient. So it still needs to be very light in the front, and then towards the tail end, you want to really see where the tail ends, and you want to see the arch pretty well, okay? So it needs to be defined at the bottom half of your eyebrow and kind of transparent in the front, okay? So I'm just gonna do this eyebrow. Are you guys ready for Valentine's Day? Do you have a boo? Are you single? Do you have a fling or a situationship going on? Like, what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? It don't matter what you got going on, okay? Go out, have a good time. But if you do have a fling or a situationship, make sure that he buys you what you want on Valentine's Day. If he doesn't, kick him to the curb, okay? There's too many men's out there to not have anyone buy you anything for the most important holiday for women who love. Like, what are we talking about? Now, if you don't like love like that, if you don't like celebrating and with the traditional roses and flowers and candies and dates and stuff, that's okay. But if you do, don't act like you don't, okay? And don't let him treat you like you don't care, because you do. Go find somebody else that does, because there are lover boys out there in the world who will gladly buy you dinner and some gifts and desperately want a hug and some love. So yeah, kick him to the curb if he does not actually show up for you the way you need him to. All right, so eyebrows are done. I'm not doing them super perfect. Yeah, I'm not doing them super perfect yet because I already see how this one is thicker than this one. It gets to be that way because it wasn't sharpened. So the more sharpened the pencil, the easier it is to have that thin line. Once it starts to kind of widen out at the point is when you have to be a little bit lightweight in how you draw it on. I did not do that. But I already know that I have the skill to clean it up and make it look just as thin as this one. So that's what I will be doing. But for those who don't have that skill and like really need to get it right, probably just go get a NYX pencil because it keeps it sharp the entire time. These kind of these wooden pencils that you have to sharpen, you have to make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to the pressure and how to work with a pointy end versus a more dull end. Same way it is with handwriting. It looks different once the shape of the pencil changes. It comes out a little bit darker or wider. Okay, so if you don't want to do the extra step, just go get an NYX pencil and save yourself some time. Okay, so I'm not going to do my eyebrows just yet, like clean them up. I'm just going to work on, I'm gonna do the foundation. Let's do the foundation. So again, this is House Labs in the shade 480. And let's get into it. I'm excited about this one. I ordered some stuff off Fashion Nova for Valentine's Day. I'm also not putting on, sorry, interrupting my story. I'm also not putting on any like primer or any of like this type of skin primer or prepper. I'm not putting any of that on because I'm not going anywhere. But if I were going somewhere, I would be putting on some type of like e.l.f. primer, or if it were summertime, I'll be using something like this to really make it stick and prime to my skin. I'm not doing that, and so I'm skipping that step and going straight in with the foundation because it'll be okay. Also, if you skip that step and go in straight with the foundation, you can also use the setting powders to kind of really set it too. So setting powder works really well if you don't have a really good primer to put on. As long as you set the makeup, that will still last you for a long time. Okay, so this is it. Ooh, on camera this looks a lot darker. Oh wow. But it is also winter, so I did get a shade that I want to like kind of transition with me, because I know I typically don't wear as much makeup in the winter. I wear more makeup in the summer just because I'm outside more and I'm like doing more social things. In the winter, I'm not doing as much. I don't really go as many places, and so I don't really need like a winter shade too bad. You know, I can finesse a winter shade But that summer shade, when you're in the sun, you can't really finesse that too much. So I kind of went ahead and got a summer shade that will work out. But yeah, this is definitely darker than my skin tone. This is actually really darker than my skin tone, which it did not look like this in the store. It did not look this in the store. I gotta come back and do a video in the summer when my skin gets a little darker and see if it's like the perfect match. If not, I might take this back, low key, because I swatched this a couple times, and those damn store lights, they get you every time. But it's okay. It's okay. So what I don't do is I do not put foundation up under my eyes, because I'm gonna put concealer there anywhere, and I don't want it to get cakey up under the eyes. And so I don't do that. I do have hyperpigmentation on my neck, and so I do cover up my dark spots on my neck. That is the beauty of makeup. You get to make your skin tone even. And so that's what I do. This was what, 2 pumps? And yeah, it's not too far off, but it's definitely noticeable. So we'll see, House Labs. We'll see what this actually is hitting on. I get really lighter in the winter. Goodness gracious. Like 3 shades lighter, it seems like. 2 or 3. Anyways. Okay, so next I'm gonna take my Nicka K concealer. This is, I mean, my go-to. Honestly, you can't go wrong at this point. I have been turned out when it comes to this concealer. You get it from the hair store, I believe. They might sell it in Walmart too, I'm not sure. But hair store for sure. Amazon, maybe Walmart. They're like $5. And I love them because they're so thick. Like, they're a thick, full coverage concealer. And so, like, even on the go, like, let's say I'm trying to get out and do my makeup real quick, I can just boom, boom, boom with this concealer, and yeah, I'm good to go. So I'm just contouring, a little light contour